Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Nasdaq, SPX and Dow Jones price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna dive with US stock indices. We're gonna start also from the all-time history with Nasdaq just to check where are we here and what we are looking for. So basically, if we are in a double 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 for your wave 3 in the yellow, 4 and a 5 can still be unfolding, and that because in Nasdaq we have a double 1 2 internally, 3 4 5 4 and a 5 are finished, and that means of course it can be a probability for a 1 2 there before we continue toward the upside. Since we have a finished impulse, then we are looking for the 0.38 minimum target as a wave 2. In case that this is a wave 2, shallow wave 2, 0.38 can be also a probability taken from this impulse there. And we can see that the 0.38 is around the 20K here for Nasdaq. We'll see, of course, in case this happen. But you know me, I do this step by step because even there is a probability internally to be in a wave 2, meaning what if we are in a double 1 2 3 4 5 4 and a 5, but the wave 5 itself is not finished, and that means what if we are in another 1 2 here and then 3 4 5. That's why I'm testing the 24K 215 before jumping directly for something lower, unless this can be something even as at the ending diagonal, meaning a kind of like a zigzag there, wave 1 2 3 4 and a 5 to hit anyway our blue box, which is already taken by the way for the 0.618 30K 690, and we can still get in confluence here the 37K 800. In confluence, this 1.618 is taken from the wave 1 2 and a wave 3. So your wave 3, meaning here in the blue count, actually, yeah, the blue count, your wave 3 has to hit the 37K 822. And that means very likely that this can be something unfolding as one single move toward the upside in case this will happen. So it can be in the following scenario, ending diagonal 1 2 3 4 and a 5, somehow like this, or it can be another 1 2 3 4 and a 5 as an impulse toward the upside. Now let's dive inside it and see what do we have here for Nasdaq. So for the daily here, we are looking already at the following scenario. So we have already here a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. So it is a finished impulse 1 2, and you have a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Your wave 5 is after this day correction. Also a 1 2 3 4 5 internally, so we have a correction a little bit for wave 4 there, or it can be all of it a 1 2 3 4 and a 5 here to finish a wave 3. So by all means, this WX and a Y here, where we didn't hit even the 0.38 taken from the wave 1, that is a signal, of course, that it is not a wave 2, it is a wave 4. And we have a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. The wave 5 has hit our target already on the 4-hour chart here, the blue zone, and we start to see kind of like a signal toward the downside here of weakness, right? So basically this signal of weakness has been invalidated after this push toward the upside again. Currently we saw a 1 2. Wave 3 and wave 4 was expected in this red zone a few days ago, I would say. It has been given, and we were waiting for a signal of strength. Now, this signal of strength on the 1-hour chart here is also a question mark. Why? Because, of course, we saw higher prices, but these higher prices are still in 3 waves here, especially after taking the low over there. And that means on the 1-hour chart, you have to count an ABC here so far, or it can be 1 2 1 2, but this wave 2 is very shallow. A question mark again. Meaning, can be very likely even that this wave 4 or something else, wave B, finished there, and we might be here in something else unfolding, kind of like 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 1 2 3 4 and a 5 for wave 4, and then pushing up again. However, again a question mark. Why we would like to have a large wave 4 while the wave 2 is not that much long in time. So basically, if this, let's say this is our wave 2 there, and this is your time for a wave 4, that means your timing here is perfect, of course, as we see. If we want to continue for higher, that's perfect. But if we are in 3 waves and we're pushing down again, that is a question mark. Why we are extending the time? Of course, reducing the probability for bullish and giving higher probability for something to continue as bearish. Don't forget the A, the B here, and a wave C or even W, X, and a wave Y that it can be unfolding toward the downside. So by all means right now, it is a little bit risky, of course, I would say, but if we take this high again, I would say that this is your confirmation for something for higher, and that means confirmation for a wave 5 here, which is the 31K 700. So if we take this price there as a confirmation, $3,600, that means that $31,700 is next. So this is how I'm gonna take it. Now, if we come back to a new low there, meaning if we take this new low, this is also a potential confirmation for lower. So yes, the price is ranging in between those two key levels there, which is of course the 30K 600 and the following price, which is the 29K 980, which it can be a signal that this is of course something pushing for lower again. Why? Because if we take this low here, this 1-2 is done, is finished. There is no way that you have 1-2, 1-2 again. So it eliminates the bullish scenario and we push simply toward the downside. So that's why we have to watch, of course, those two key levels right now. It's very risky to say that we are very, very bullish or that we are very, very bearish right now. The price decision will be given between those two key levels. Yep, so this is regarding Nasdaq. Now, if we take a look at SPX, for SPX also, if we take a look a little bit at the all-time history here, we are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 5 is still unfolding here. After this impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 unfinished, because your wave 3 is still unfolding also in double 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And then 4 and a 5 can still be unfolded. So I'm watching the 0.23 minimum target for this wave 4, 6,478. So this can be very likely a wave 4 and a 5 to continue and finish a wave 3, then 4 and a 5 continuation toward the upside. Now, if we dive a little bit inside it on the 4 hours chart here, we can see that also this potential scenario for an extension is being evaluated or testing it. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished here perfectly in our blue zone as expected, a signal of weakness has been given as a wave A impulse, and we have an ABC. Now, so far. So basically, it can be also on the 1 hour chart, this ABC, since we have broken the 1.618 here. It's a signal of strength as well. It can be something impulsive. So it can be something as a potential 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Don't forget that this is also your wave C as an expanding flat, because your expanding flat is an A, B, where you took the low here, and you're looking for a wave C toward the upside. And we're looking else as well, of course, after this three waves as an A, B, and a C, that it might be unfolding downward, especially after having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, 5 waves without invalidation. This is an impulse. Wave 5 is extended, but longer than the wave 3, and wave 3 is longer than wave 1, so everything is fine. And that's why, of course, we are still wondering why we got kind of like a push towards the upside. Well, don't forget that it can be a 1, 2 here, 3, 4, and a 5 towards lower prices again to hit a wave C. Yeah, so basically, if this is a wave 2 as well, don't forget also that we have some fib level to test here. As a wave 2, you might reach, of course, the 0.618, which we did already, but we might still get it as 3 waves. So in case this is going to unfold 3 waves like that, it can be, and then wave 3 unfolding later on. Yep, so we're gonna watch this area. If broken, then of course this is a confirmation for higher. So if we take this high, don't forget 5 waves up, 3 waves down, then we confirm, of course, something bullish to push for higher prices. 7K 579, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 waves down. Can be even if this is a WXNY. And then if this is going to unfold as an impulse, once we take this high, it is a confirmation that we're pushing for a new all-time high. So $7,580 is very likely to be bullish. But if not, if we stay below this price, we might still drop down. Of course, our next target is a 0.387K $90 for a potential testing area as a 1-2 in an ABC here and then pushing for higher. Yep, so this is regarding SPX. Finally, we're going to see Dow Jones here. So for Dow Jones as well, we're going to dive a little bit in history here to see what do we have. So basically for Dow Jones, we have a large 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Even I have to go monthly with it. So we have a 1, A, B, and a C expanding flat wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Potentially finishing up a wave 3. Now our target here can be something, of course, very close to be finished, and we're looking for this correction because we might have finished here a 1 2 and a 1 2 3 4 5 for a wave 3, then expanding flat wave 4, then 1 2 3 4 and a 5 finished, of course, impulse wave 3. We're looking here, even if we are going to extend, meaning a 1 2 3 4 5, like a larger wave 5, like that. If this happens, that means, of course, we need at least to test this area 38K 767. And that means, of course, on the daily here, we can be also in an ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, especially that you have a zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. When you have an ending diagonal, meaning, of course, we are finishing up a structure here and we're looking for a deeper correction to unfold. Now, on the lower time frame, on the 4 hours chart, we have, of course, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse finished as expected. And we saw, of course, something pushing for lower, but again, taking a new high again for Dow Jones. But it's not confirmed totally as bullish here. Of course, it can be a confirmation for a bullish scenario, but don't forget the wave B expanding flat, meaning an A, B, and a C can be unfolding in a W, X, and a Y even, meaning the expanding flat can be your W, having an X, and then a wave Y, a deeper correction that it might be unfolding for lower prices. Now, I would say that this so far is looking the bearish scenario, which is a wave C. Your target is 1.618, 49K 572. That was it for Nasdaq, SPX, and Dow Jones. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord. And stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions, so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.